The legal battle over whether 2,000 male asylum seekers should be housed at the former R.A.F. Scampton is continuing. The local council and campaigners argue the plan breached planning rules. The government disagrees. It's day 2 of a legal review. Joe Makel is outside the High Court in London at the moment. Joe, what is the latest?
Well, Peter, today the Home Office have been defending robustly their position about when they took their decision in March to use R.A.F. Scampton for asylum accommodation. Now, they used this special emergency power, a planning power, which allowed them to use the site for 12 months in an emergency. And what they said is that back in March, that was their intention. And while there may have been discussions about using it for 2 or 3 years, and looking at the value for money of that, their intention in March was to only use the site for 12 months. Now, Sir Edward Lee, the MP for Gainsborough, who has been a critic of this plan, was in court this morning and he told us he doesn't buy the Home Office's position.
I sat in the Home Secretary's office before there was even any public announcement, and the whole Home Secretary told me to my face that we're only going to be in there for 2 years, and Scampton Holdings won't get their act together within 2 years, so you won't lose anything. She never told me it was only going to be for 1 year.
So we heard in court that the Home Office say they've only decided in the last few days that they want to use Scampton for longer, that they are going to apply for what's called a special development order, another kind of special planning permission. That would give them up to 3 years of use, a further 3 years. So after April, so 4 years in total. So now we've got lots of questions about if they get that, if that goes ahead, what does that mean for the Scampton Holdings plan to regenerate the site?
Joe, thanks very much indeed. And of course, we will have more at 6:30. Now, the company which wants to redevelop the former R.A.F. Scampton has called for immediate talks with the Home Office to save their £300 million deal. It's been revealed in the High Court that the government is to apply to use the site for asylum accommodation for 3 years beyond April 2024. Scampton Holdings, which wants to turn the site into a business and heritage centre, says there has to be a way to work together.
But I think for the benefit of the residents and the local community and Lincolnshire as a whole, we've got to do this and we've got to make it happen. It's not good if we have to wait another 3 or 4 years or until the Home Office decide to vacate. We need to be doing this in parallel if we possibly can.